Hey, it's Kendra, and today I am going to be talking about the book Saint Anything by Sarah Dessen. Sarah Dessen is one of my all-time favorite authors. She has, I think, about 11 books, and I've read them all, and they're so good. They all have such a great message and such a great takeaway. I don't know, I always finish them and always feel so great and just really inspired, I guess, about everything, and this one was definitely the same. I absolutely love this book. It's about a girl named Sydney, and her older brother Peyton kind of gets into some trouble. He basically is drunk driving and he hits a boy and paralyzes him from the waist down, and the book is just kind of about how Sydney's family deals with this and how her relationship with Peyton as kids and then kind of now has changed, and just kind of them working on that as well. And then Sydney meets a boy named Mac and then his sister Layla. She kind of just comes into their family and just kind of joins them and becomes kind of like an honorary member of their family, and it's really awesome and it's super sweet, and it's just such a good book with such a great message. It turns out Mac and Layla's mom, she's kind of sick, and so the whole book is kind of about dealing with that, dealing with her relationship with her new friends, her old friends, because she decides to move schools after Peyton is in jail basically, and just kind of her relationships with her parents, and also one of Peyton's friends. His name is Ames, and the whole book is about basically relationships kind of, and just kind of the Sydney has always felt that Peyton has outshined her, and so now she's just kind of trying to find her own part in her family and in the world basically, where she's kind of now the center of her parents' focus. And it's a really great book kind of for transitions in life, because she's definitely transitioning, and it's just Sarah Dessen, she just writes this so great about Sydney's own what is it called? Transition in her life, and it's so great, and just kind of I don't know, it's such a good book. This book is also a lot about supporting one another. Sydney kind of goes out and finds a new support system outside of her family, and it's just so honest and real that it's so great, that where it's kind of you don't have to have your family. My door just opened. It's just great for kind of showcasing that you can choose your own family, and it's not always the one that's been you've been born into basically. And she does such a great way of writing how Sydney fits into this new family and still is with loves her old family as well, but she just finds this whole new support system, and it's just so honest, and the whole story is relatable. I loved it so much because I have an older brother, and the way she wrote about their relationship and everything, it's so relatable, and just kind of the flashbacks of when they're kids running through a forest and everything, and now Sydney is dealing with him being in jail, and just that she doesn't even know her brother anymore. And she does such Sarah Dessen, she just does such a great job. Wow, that whole sentence. Sarah Dessen does such a great job. She does such a great job of just kind of writing about their relationship and making it so real and honest and relatable, and the whole book is just so good. I don't know, I really recommend it, and this is a great summer read. I read it actually the end of the school year, and I just kind of finished it up early summer, and I read through it just in a couple of days. It was just so good, and it's a really great read for summer. I don't know, Sarah Dessen always has such great summer books, just because they're really fun to take to the beach and just kind of read. I took this book to the beach with me, and I read it, and it's just so good and fresh. I don't know, Sarah Dessen just has a way. I love her writing because it's just so inspirational, but it's not she's trying to write inspirational words. It's just the whole story as a whole is just, you learn so much from it, honestly, and kind of you can take that to your own life. I don't know, I love how she writes. She's just such a great author, and I love all of her books. They're all really, really great, and this one was definitely just as good. Like always, I'm never disappointed with any of Sarah Dessen's books, and I really, really, really recommend reading this. Even if you're not a huge reader, honestly, like her books, they just really pull you in and kind of like captivate you and just keep you going with the whole story, which is another thing. Her stories never really drag on. There's always kind of, they're so complete and they have such a great storyline throughout. It's just, oh man, I can't say enough good things about this. But yeah, overall, this is just a great book and I definitely recommend it and you should read it. That's really all I have to say about it. I'm super excited for this summer because I can just read, and I have a ton of books, so I'll have a lot more book reviews coming your guys' way. So look forward to that. I'm super excited just to read and finish up some of the books that I started during the school year and wasn't able to finish because I had to read like textbooks, and I get to finish the Game of Thrones series, which I'm really excited about. Alright, so that's all I have to say about Saint Anything. If you guys have read this book, then in the comments down below let me know what you thought, or if you've ever read any of Sarah Dessen's books, let me know in the comments how you like them. I personally love them. But yeah, so make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed, and subscribe to my channel. I post videos weekly, and I'm probably going to be posting some vlogs here and there throughout the summer because I'm going to be doing some fun things. But yeah, so I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.